guys, what's up? I'm Greg, he's Q. Together we're Mr. Happy 0121, and today we're reviewing the Oreo Churro from Taco John's. What the hell's Taco John's, you ask? Well, you got your Taco Bells, you got your Taco Buenos, then you got your Taco John's. Now, this isn't really a quality thing, it's a how many stores do they have thing. Taco John's in our area has like a lot of stores. Other places they may have none. But that's okay. You don't need a Taco John's in your area to see us do this churro.
It's like a rainmaker, whatever those things are called.
What else is in the bag, you say? You'll see in the next video.
Oh boy.
For those of you not familiar with the churro, I tried to do some research to tell you definitively where it came from. Guess what?
What?
The Chinese claim inventing the churro and the Spanish.
Oh.
So anything I say is probably going to be wrong. You know it must be good when two people try to claim it.
That's a good point.
Here is the Taco John's churro. $1.79. That's a big stick.
It looks kind of like a cut of a cactus, doesn't it?
It does. Or like a baton you would pass if you were in track. I give you the churro. Yeah. Of course, this has been deep fried. And for those of you out there screaming, the churro has been out for a year. Yeah, I know. But we haven't tried it. And that guy right over there, that Matt Covington hasn't tried this. This is for you, Matt.
Dedicated to Matt.
Here we go. I would love to say this is a Denny Green, but I'm not going to. Because it's better than I thought it was.
Oh.
I'm going to have one more bite before I throw out my review. Time for the grade. What do you give it, sir?
This is a B-. It tastes like something you would eat at like a fair or something. It's still good. B-, I think is... You know.
What didn't you like about it?
Just didn't really have like a lot of flavor. That's what I felt.
I go A+. I like it because it does taste like something you would get at a fair. When you say that, that's the only positive about going to a fair. It's not the rides. It's not the puke. It's not the animals. It's not the people that haven't showered. It's not the long lines.
Those carnies.
It's not the mud that is always at a fair. It's not the carnies. It's not the prostitution and mess sales going on behind the rides and games.
What?
It's not parking in a field. It's not being bit by bugs. It's not taking your life in your hands by substandard ride production and people putting them together over and over and over. None of that. The only thing worthwhile at a fair is the crap fried. A+. By the way, if any of you were wondering my feelings of fairs, I'm not fond of them. Not fond, I say. All right. In A+, this is $1.79. Now, there are two things that I will put against this.
Oh,
1.5. It looks like a sandstorm has hit this table.
Yeah.
When you bite into this thing, like the plate is no indication whatsoever as crap falls off of it. This thing just disintegrates. Eat this outside on a windy day so you don't have to worry about crumbs. They'll just blow away. If you eat this outside on a windy day, it gets an A++.
You can eat it on a fair ride, too. It's windy.
Ooh.
Flying around.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But you're probably going to sit and puke. They don't have handy wipes. You've got to touch the handles of stuff.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
People.
I've seen people puke at fairs, too.
And what is it about fairs that, like, just the worst unbathed people?
Oh, yeah, and there's always, like, stands where they're selling, like, brass knuckles and knives, and, like, there's those coin pusher things where there's, like, pipes
gambling
and grinders,
and,
and all sorts of paraphernalia and strange things that a minor can get their hands on at a fair.
Before I piss off any of you carnies too much, I'll say my grandfather owned a carnival. He didn't own a fair. He owned a carnival. So that shouldn't surprise you, but my opinion of that is not real high. I've heard some things, let's just say.
Don't want to make those carnies mad, you know?
No, you don't want to make the carnies mad.
They'll come in droves and dislike our videos, write mean things.
Or they'll just come to the door and murder us in a meth-induced rage because they're pretty much homeless and they wander, so they can just wander through here. We love the fair and the carnival. It's great.
I met a carny once that looked like Joe Pesci.
Maybe he was researching a role. That would have been awesome and you didn't even know it. 2 years from now, Joe Pesci comes out in The Carny.
That would be awesome.
In which he plays an angry little man that stabs someone in the neck.
And I talked to me and my friend were talking to the carny, and he was talking about being in prison and all that. Yeah.
That doesn't surprise me.
Pretty rough guy.
When my father was young, they had a revival tent. And my father had 2 jobs at his carnival. One job was he would take a gigantic stuffed animal around every hour on the hour and just walk around the fair with it, or the carnival. And when people asked him where he won the stuffed animal, he would point out different booths that had it. That was one job. The second job was at least twice a day he would get healed. He would go have a guy lay hands on him, and then suddenly he could walk. And yes, people believe this. My father also told me that in between times in that same tent, he would watch the wrestlers get ready for the night by rehearsing. So my dad was old, man. He was always amazed that I would watch wrestling because he would always drop the knowledge on me that it was fake. As if I didn't know that if you had a 500-pound man punch another 500-pound man in the face 10 times, nothing would happen. Even at 8 years old, I had that one figured out without him telling me it was rehearsed. But thanks, Dad. I appreciate your time. Every day. You know that's fake. No way. Anyway, but I digress. The other thing is probably the calories. I was afraid to look this up.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even want to know.
There's 3,000 calories in a pound. Just so you know. It's either 3,000 or 3,500, so.
That's his science. I'm just chewing.
Somewhere in there.
Before we go today, it's time for a shout out. This is an unexpected shout out. This is one that someone didn't ask for, but we're going to give it because they comment the videos. And they don't comment, hey, give me a shout out. By the way, the quickest way to get on the end of the line or the never get a shout out is this comment. Give me a shout out tomorrow. That's one I get often. Give me a shout out tomorrow.
No please or?
No please or how about or hey, I enjoy the videos or give me a shout out tomorrow.
Is it in all caps? Has it ever been in all caps?
No, well maybe, but you know, the intention is clear. No punctuation. No pleasantry. No please. Dance monkey, give me a shout out tomorrow. You know why Rachel L's getting a shout out?
Why? Because
she didn't treat us like dancing monkeys. All she does is sit back and enjoy the videos.
Yeah.
That's what she does. She comments. She says nice things. She watches both channels. Never, hey, fat man and little boy, dance. Never once. So she gets a shout out. She may get a week of shout outs. It may be Rachel L shout out week here on the channel. At the rate we're doing videos anymore, that's like two videos. But we'll call it Rachel L shout out week. You got anything to add before we go?
No.
No. We've learned a lot today. I don't like being told when and where to put the shout outs.
That's right.
We learned that I had a traumatic childhood because my father told me wrestling was fake. We learned about carnies. It was a good day. Good day. We are going to continue with Taco John's because we actually have pulled one more interesting item from there. Look for that video next time. As always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We thank you very much for watching. Stay vigilant. Social media you guys know about. Mr. Happy 0121. You got your Googles. You got your Instagrams. You got your Facebooks. You got your Twitters. You got anything else? Nah, nothing else. There we go.